Candidate Katie Littlefield. The CTE building completed construction over the summer and is now in use as of last semester. Considering future installments and renovations, how do you plan on using our current funding to improve or upgrade the buildings and structures throughout the district?
Yeah, and sort of I said in my statement as I started. So very proud of the CTE building. I think it's crucial. I think we've seen, you know, that shift into the trades, so that being accessible to students that want to take that path, and we see that there's great success in that for students to do that. So continuing to bolster that and expanding that as best as we can. How I would see funding for the different buildings, obviously not sitting on the board. You know, you look at the school district budget, and having looked at the DLA architecture plan for the 10-year life safety that does go all the way for 20 years, it's a pretty extensive amount of money that needs to be spent on schools because as we all know, the buildings are aging, and so there is going to have to be a very strong focus. Right now, the Buildings and Grounds Committee is wrapped up into finance. It doesn't even have its own committee. That is very unusual for districts to not have a specific Buildings and Grounds Committee. So it doesn't seem, not that they're not focusing on it, but maybe not to the prioritizing it in the way that it needs to be, considering the amount of money that needs to be put back into the schools. Now, when you look at I'm talking school board talk, a 10-year life safety plan. Some of those things are extras that architects put in there. So even trimming that back by 20 and 25% still puts it at $85 million over a 10-year. That's $8.5 million a year that needs to be allocated from the budget. So that is something that, as a board, we would have to get extremely creative on how we're going to fund that.